But before we end the episode, this was Adam's idea. I want to do a little exercise.
Okay.
I'd like to do. I want you to do 20 jumping jacks. No,
All right.
I'm just joking. I want to create in your eyes, the ideal playoff lineup. I have my lines. I'm very curious to know what your lines would look like for the Leafs.
Okay.
I'm completely throwing that on you last
Yeah,
week.
I know. It's okay.
I can go first if
first
you want.
line. Now go. First line doesn't change.
Okay. Yeah.
For me.
Bunting, Matthews, Marner.
Yes. I think at least for game one, you go with the conventional. So you go with Tavares, Nylander, Mikheyev. Third line, I would say I would keep it with David Kampf as the center, Alex Kerfoot on the left, and I don't know, on the right, what would I put there?
Right now it's Pierre Engvall.
Yeah.
On there now.
Because I like him as an energy fourth line guy, but I don't know. Like I'll probably stay with Engvall there, and then my fourth line would probably be Blackwell, Spezza, and Simmons.
Okay. So forward wise, we have practically the same line.
Okay.
The only difference is I don't know, like ever since he had that injury last season, Simmons has just seemed completely off to me. He started really well with the Leafs, and obviously, yes, that was going to regress. But when he had that injury and he came back, maybe it's just me, but something has seemed completely off. And, when you bring in Kyle Clifford for future considerations, you feel a lot better about Kyle Clifford than when you trade him for pretty much like a third round pick. But
yeah,
for me, you have to have one of Simmons or Clifford in the lineup.
Yeah.
Personally, I lean a little more to Clifford, but I can definitely be swayed to Simmons' side like this. Or if Spezza's not really rolling, like that's kind of been Spezza has not looked fantastic this year. Hopefully, it looks like playoffs. Jason Spezza, like he's been the last 2 years but usually he's the only guy that shows up. I could be swayed to put Wayne Simmons on the right as well. But yeah, that's what my lineup looks like, the exact same, man.
Okay. I think we remember it where remember when they used to have the energy fourth line? Like the pure energy fourth line. These it was Nick
against
McCann.
Washington?
Yeah, Tyler Ennis. Like they would have those types of guys on the fourth line that I don't. That's great. That's Kyle Dubas hockey, but it's just not playoff, like a playoff fourth line. I know I'm nitpicking with the fourth line, but if you want to add some toughness there, you want to add a character guy there, like you have to have a Wayne Simmons, you have to have a Kyle Clifford there. I'm not saying they're Colton or Fraser McLaren, but you need that element there.
Yeah, no, 100%. Okay, what do you have on defense? I imagine it's the exact same as me, but let's find out.
I'm probably gonna say Riley, Brody. I want to put that back together.
Okay.
Muzzin, Lyubushkin, Giordano, and Liljegren.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't put Justin Hall.
Neither did I. I had it a little bit different than you, actually. Again, just flip Lyubushkin and Brody, but I have Riley, Lyubushkin. That's weird. Like unsurprised. Like actually, sorry, very surprisingly worked. When they traded Lyubushkin, I'm like, okay, that guy's going on the third pairing with Rasmus Sandin. And sorry, Timothy, like you're kind of out of the lineup, but and then I have Muzzin and Brody. And again, let's say Muzzin's not healthy. I know he hasn't played the last few games. Take Muzzin out, you put Brody and Hall, which worked okay. And then you have Giordano and Timothy Liljegren. And I think with Giordano next to him, I think Timothy Liljegren has looked pretty good. I really can't complain. Okay, so obviously you'll notice we missed two guys who have been kind of staples in the lineup most of the season, which is Ondrej Kase and Rasmus Sandin. And I mean, personally, I don't think Kasha's coming back. If not now, he might come back later if they make it past the first round. It's just today or yesterday was his first time back on the ice since he's pretty much had a concussion.
Yeah.
And he was in a no contact sweater, and we're like less than 2 weeks away from the playoffs. I just find it hard to believe that Kase would make a return, maybe in the first round. Probably, if anything, if he does come back, maybe in the second round. And with Rasmus Sandin, I feel like I absolutely know nothing about his injury.
Yes,
so it's
here.
I mean, like, again, it's the Leafs. Like, they don't tell us anything half the time. So I really didn't think it was fair to put either of those guys in there. And I mean, with Rasmus Sandin, that would make the defense so much more messy. I have no idea who would come out.
Yeah, same here. It's interesting because like it's like that idea again. Like, you're not looking too ahead of right now. We're focused on ending the season well, focused on the first round and getting through it, and then we'll just figure out how the injuries go. But as of right now, I think the way the lines are, it's just the guys who are performing and the guys who are healthy.